Yo, what's up YouTube? FearxBlaze here, bringing you guys another episode of Badlion. But today's episode is super duper special because I was doing 3v3s with slaps and fashion, which is pretty cool. Alright, so let me get on to this topic-y idea, but first let me explain a little bit of things about the 3v3s. So, first of all, it's not live commentary because for some reason, when we were playing these, we were taking these super seriously. Like, we were making callouts like, alright, guy on the left had this many hearts, like, folks, guy on the left, folks, the guy on the left, alright, sort of, go in, he separated, alright, I'm gonna go out a little bit here. It was like things exactly like that, what I just said. It was like, alright, Gapple, just shoot him down, he's in the water, get him. It was things like that. It was very repetitive. Now, first thing is, I don't really know if this is something that you guys will like, because I thought, hey, this is cool. Why? Because it's something that I was playing. We played this for probably an hour, and I had 30 minutes of it recorded, and I cut it down into 10. I just took pretty much a couple of the games, and we played, well, I kept in all the maps that were the good ones. For example, not the ones that was, like, all green everywhere, and you could barely see anything. Like, those were But for these, like, smaller, more compact ones that were action-packed and not just shooting bows at each other for about an hour or so, I included those. Okay, anyway, so the reason we were doing these is because I played a UHC with these guys earlier, and we were like, alright, we just finished UHC, Slaps wanted to 1v1 me, and then we got on Badlion, and we were just 1v1ing. Me and Slaps just having a good time. Then Fashion gets on and says, can I play? So we said, let's do some 3v3s. And there were people on. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this was so much fun. I legitimately enjoyed this, and hopefully you guys too. The reason I'm saying I don't know if this would be the best thing to upload is because it's just constant bow action with occasional sword, but it's pretty much just bow swing. I hear these two guys are on Fashion. That was kind of scary for him. But it's pretty much just bow, constantly. But at the same time, you got to look at it and say, hey, what is PvP majority in a nutshell? What is MCSG when you have a bow and some arrows? What is Badlion normally with UHC mode? So if I was to upload a normal Badlion, it would be exactly this. The difference is, this is more interesting in the back. I think I was circling there because I killed all three of them, but I was kind of hype over that. But, the reason that, oh no, that was when Slaps killed him with 10 hearts. That's what I circled. I was like, oh, 10 hearts, yeah. But this is something super special because it's 3v3s with the guys. So instead of normally just like sitting back, kicking your feet up and thinking to yourself, oh yeah, it's one of those videos where Fear's saying, focus more on the commentary and less on the gameplay. This is one of those where focusing on the gameplay could be quite interesting because it was a 3v3 and the guys that are by my side and there are 3 people shooting at me and I'm shooting at 3 different people and we're all choosing targets and it's a good jolly old time. Whew, Jesus. Alright, next up, I want to talk about how I've recently been switching things up a bit and I want to know how you guys thought of that. Just comment down below. What do you think of these things? For example, let me open up my channel real quick. 1 second. Okay. Google Chrome, YouTube, videos. Here we go. So, 2 videos ago, I uploaded a video on SG300, which was kind of a deceiving title because it wasn't really about that. But that was the game where I had a bunch of flashbacks, like a speed UHC, and 2 failed games before that, and I put a bunch of text onto the screen, and it was kind of different. I'm not saying like, ooh, I spent years editing this, but it took definitely a lot more effort than the usual that the average person would do, I guess you can say. It was just a little bit above and beyond. Like, that's switching it up a bit. And then my video where I put no one's online, that one, although it wasn't too special, I wanted to show you guys how there was nobody on the other servers, so I included some clips with that. So if you noticed, I'm kind of switching it up in that aspect, where I like to include other clips inside other videos and things like that. And in this one, I'm doing something different, because instead of the standard Badlion 1v1s where I just talk over, it's a 3v3. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this. By the way, I don't know if that's actually water or if that's glass. I think, wait, I walk over in a second, wait for it. Walk forward, Fear, walk forward. All right, I guess I'm not gonna walk forward. But another thing I want to talk about was how this was a really bad map for 3v3s, because as you can see, it's very compact. There are like trees. It's just a super duper awkward map for 3v3s. And we were all crossed on one side of the river, and as you can see, it's just super awkward for everyone. Like, those 2 guys are clumped up, we're clumped up, we're all trying to shoot. This guy tries to be a hero in Sword Rush, and what do? Shut him down. Somehow he lives there, and then everything breaks loose in a second. I'm eating Gapple. There's a guy that's trying to hit me for some reason, but he can't. Don't really know how that works, but that guy died. But yeah, switching things up a little bit, and when I say switching things up, I don't mean like, oh yeah, I'm editing, like spending 8 hours a day at nothing like that. I'm just saying, as you guys can tell, it's not just a straight Skywars video. Like, I upload Skywars, include like flashbacks, I guess, of what happened, backstory, and talk over it. It's kind of nice. So hopefully you guys do enjoy that. Anyway, what else do I have to talk about? Next is, oh yeah, tomorrow is a really big day for me. It is Wednesday, and it is my orientation day. You guys know what orientation is. You guys know when you went from like the elementary school to the intermediate school or whatever, or middle school rather. Why did I say intermediate? But when you go there, you have to go, you inspect the building, you meet some teachers, all that hoopla. Now, the thing is, although I'm not saying you guys are all like in middle school, by the way, I'm just using that as an example because I would assume that majority of people have went through the change from middle school, well no, from elementary school to middle school, or you are currently going through it, or something. Maybe you haven't, maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's when you go, I guess, inspect the new building, meet the teachers, kind of, just learn the environment, maybe get your class schedule, things like that. And that is what I'm going through tomorrow in college. And currently, it is 12:40 p.m., and sadly, it starts at 12 p.m. tomorrow. So if you did some math right there, yeah, let's just say I'll be done with this voiceover around, by the time I actually click start rendering, around 1. So right there, I will have 11 hours until I have to be at the orientation building. And that takes out the time that I actually have to wake up, get ready. It's an hour drive there. So I'm running out of time. I don't want to say running out of time because it's not like I'm on a watch or anything, but it's whatever. By the way, this was a really good game. This one and the one after this are the two best ones, and then I think I threw one more in the end just so it wouldn't end on a brief note. So Fashion's dying, I come in there, kill those guys for him because they were really one-minded. Slaps being chased, turn around, kill this guy, fix him up, got all 3 kills there, boom, boom. Now this game right here, this is the most intense game in the entire clip. Pretty much, I'm going to spoil it now. At the end of this, all 6 of us are at 1 heart, and it's whoever lands the next shot wins. Do we win? Do we lose? Not going to say, but I will say, if you weren't paying attention to the previous clips, the one before this was the second most intense, but this one is the most intense by far. Out of the entire hour we played probably, this was the most intense game. Okay, so next up, as I was saying though, so that's really big on me, so I did want to go to bed. Now the weird thing was, I wasn't going to record this at the beginning when I was playing with the guys, but I thought at the end, you know, I need a video for tomorrow, and I'm having a butt ton of fun playing this, so why the heck not just click record it, and do it. Because that's what I told myself when I first started YouTube. I thought, why do I want to start YouTube? Why am I doing this? And in the end, I thought to myself, hey, I'm going to be playing video games all the time anyway. It will not kill me, so just click F9 and record what I'm playing. It's not going to kill me. It's whatever. It's 1, 2, 3. It's easy. And then if I have to voice over, do a little bit of editing, that's after. But actually getting the video, it's just clicking F9. By the way, 2 guys were targeting me there because Fashion was not visible from his left side, so I was being targeted hardcore there. And this is where it gets intense, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, be sure to pay attention to this, as I was saying. And last thing I want to talk about is my sleep schedule. Remember 2 days ago where I was like, oh yeah, sleep schedule's not broken. Now, I do want to also mention that the reason the 2 videos before this one were, I guess, a bit special and a bit, you know, put the cherry on top of them, was because I had a really good sleep schedule at the time. At the time, I was going to bed from 9 to 11, and one day I woke up at 3 a.m., and I had all day to edit that one. That was the first video, and then the second one, I woke up that day at 6 a.m., and I had time to work on that video. And I stayed up the entire day. No naps, no nothing. But I was dead tired when I went to bed around 10 the next day. But for some reason, the day... Okay, so the last video I uploaded, no one's online. That day was fine. But the day after that, so the day that I'm recording this, before that, and the day after I recorded, no one's online. In the middle of those, I decided to stay up late talking to the guys, and of course, my sleep schedule re-broke. Now, it's not terribly broken. It was more like I went to bed at 3, and I woke up at 11, and I was thinking, this isn't too bad. And then I looked around, saw the clock, I was like 11:30, 11:15, something like that. I was like, all right, that's good. Picked up my phone was dead because apparently I fell asleep while watching a live stream or something like that. And then next thing you know, boom, plugged my phone in, knocked out right away, and slept until 1. It's not as bad as it used to be. There used to be times where I used to wake up at, I remember the latest I woke up within the past, let's just say 2 weeks, was 4 p.m. That's the latest. And I was kind of like, wow, 4 p.m., that's harsh. But 1 isn't as bad. I know it's bad, but it's not as bad. Here we go, this is where it gets intense. So we get those 2 guys, and now it's 1 guy left. We're all at 1 heart, and then I, big fadeaway, got him, baby. Knocked him out. That was a really good game. I was super hyped for that. We were going wild after that. So now, you guys have it. The last game here. That was all the topics I want to talk about. But be sure to comment down below and give me your guys' thoughts. What did you guys think of this? Did you guys like it? Did you guys like the whole 3v3 voiceover aspect? And I know there may be some people. Now, when I say you guys think this, you guys think that, I'm not saying it as in you definitely think it's putting words into your mouth. I'm just saying there might be some people out there who do think this because I think it, so some people may think it. And if not, hey, you know, I get about 600 views on my video, 500 views, something. There's got to be one person that may be thinking this, asking why it's not live. Just remember, it's not live because if you had to sit through 11 minutes of shoot, all right, I got him, like nice, and then like awkward silences because we were like try-harding this for some reason. It was just silence and shooting. I think, to be honest with you guys, with all the wins and losses, we won every game we played in an hour and lost 2 of them. We lost 2 games total. Now, that's 100% honest. I'm not going to lie. And no, I did not cut out the losses. I stopped recording after 30 minutes in because I stopped and I said, all right, I only need like a 10-minute video. Why am I still going? And I was like, oh, silly me. Let me just stop here. And then we ended up losing. Oh, that sucks. But anyway, this looks like it's the end of the video. Be sure to drop a like down below if you guys did enjoy. Be sure to comment your thoughts down below. But I guess that's it. So I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.